Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining me here. If you don't know who I am, I'm Sharon Martin from Inner Sanctum Studios. I'm a clairvoyant, energy reader, healer and messenger for Gaia, who sits here in her maiden form, and I bring through regular updates about what is happening in our world in regards to energies, how that might be affecting you, your body, your relationships, and some tips on how to navigate that. So we are in the most extraordinary times. We've never, ever been in energies like this, energies that are this quick, this transformative, this quantum, this magical. And so I have notes from the last couple of days to share with you. Hello, Rachel, and hello, Sally. So a lot of people still will be experiencing what you could call discombobulation or discontent, pain in the body, as we are having these energies run through us in quite strong and powerful ways. So if you are new here, please do feel to subscribe to the channel, and if you find this video useful, then do be able to share it with others. Hello, Pauline. So this was from last evening that I wrote this, and tomorrow I'm going to, and you are invited, I'm going to do a bit of a guided journey where you're going to be invited to examine yourself, your body, your beliefs, and to let them go. So I'll just look out for a posting from me for that tomorrow, and you'll need to bring pen and paper for that. So I think I'm ready to begin. They are very different, these energies, and so you're probably feeling a little bit smoother in them today. It's like we've slightly acclimatized to them. Hello, Sarah and Diane and Nikwe. So this was last evening. So yesterday I wrote notes and then about a whole lot of things that we can be doing that are in alignment with this time to examine and shift things to do with our body, because it's such powerful, transformative times. But this evening I decided I will do this. I will share with you the notes, and then I'll do an exercise tomorrow. So just keep a lookout for that. So we are or have been centering, stabilizing, and equalizing in this energy. And so this was last night. And over this next period of time, we'll be doing that as we are entering into these new earth higher frequencies and dimensions. And we're very much in there, but we are acclimatizing. And so the energies feeling smoother today than they did a couple of nights ago. There's a greater alignment, even though the energies are still fluxing, and what is coming off the sun and how that is impacting on the earth, and the flares and the solar storms and winds. All of this is affecting us in our bodies as it does our beautiful planet. So it is interesting that, Gaia is using this kind of language with me and for you, when we know that we're in that huge state of flux that's sort of flying around a little bit. And she says that from this stable position. So this is about our really being present in the each now moment. Please manifest and create your desires for your new life and for our new earth, our new way of being with self and in community. So we'll do some extra work on that tomorrow. And we're in acclimatization. So we're in the midst of this portal, which is interesting, this kind of long new tunnel from the 11th of April through to the 22nd of April. And acclimatization is how Gaia gives us an overarching concept for that time, with a daily climb through and up the spiral. So I want to remind you that, this is the Ascension spiral. We spiral up this individually, even aspects of ourselves spiral up separately, and collectively we spiral up, and so does humanity and the planet. And so this is, we're in the higher aspects of this passage, asking for grace and reverence and homage to self, an opportunity to reveal more of you to you, your deeper truth arising, and you are encouraged to be speaking this out loud to yourself. And the other guidance that comes with this incredible speed is to go slow. It's really be giving that message to yourself, is to go slow, to be deliberately and consciously slowed down, to be present in each moment with the breath. So this morning I woke up and I just knew that I was in a higher dimension. I could feel all this pressure on my skull as I woke up, which wasn't painful, but I could feel it, and I knew. That's why I wrote unicorns, because I woke up knowing that we were in this higher frequency and paradigm with this huge energy in and around my skull. And I knew that that was the sign for me, and I was kind of watching out the window, expecting unicorns to go flying past, because it was like that. It was very high, dreamy energy. And then came mid-morning, it was more settled. We definitely just in those few hours of the morning had settled into this higher dimensional frequency band, and it had a smoothness, but it still felt a little bit like, Alice in Wonderland, like being in a sense of wonder and awe and magic. The energy is very strong today, especially strong in the throat to higher heart. You might be feeling stretching energies there. You might be feeling energies that feel like nervousness, a nervous excitement. You might be feeling it pounding. And you might also still be feeling things in the rare aspects of the chakras. But the message that came through for today for us to be mindful of is this message that is a strong inner call to action, to mission, and to be investigating and initiating and putting into play your own personal mission, purpose, and direction. Putting it into action, this deliberate guided action, this divinely inspired action. So I just encourage you to just be dropping into that, to be in internal inquiry with yourself about what that might be, or how you might commence that, even if it is that you feel that you are needing another component of it, to go to the place of, well, if I am commencing this by myself, then what are the parts that I can commence? It's this idea of creating some movement with that. And that at least can be exploring the idea, expressing and explaining what you are doing out loud to yourself. To speak it into the ethers, there's a lot of power and a lot of traction to be gained by doing that. To speak it all into the ethers so that those who are aligned with your work may receive the energetic of it. Gaia showed me this morning that more of humanity are embodying the crystalline waters. The crystalline waters really link into the dragon's breath, the higher consciousness, the awakening breath from the creation energies that a lot of the dragons took a part in bringing to the earth, and you may have in your dragon essence, if you like. Your internal structures, they are being upgraded to another level of higher frequency crystalline liquid light. If you can see yourself, you might want to begin to see where the light is and feel where I want to say the blurry edges of your higher light body are. See if you can see them, feel them where they are. And that we're in these very strong throat clearings at the moment for speaking and communicating. That's going to come through very strongly, she says. And to, if you do work with the dragon's energy, to acknowledge that this shows up as more activated, the dragons do. So I see the dragons, and the dragons are showing up in a more activated, more animated form. Their wings are beating faster. They are moving more quickly or at a quicker rate. There's also a lot of very blue dragons around at the moment, and I hear that they link to the Lemurian aqua codes and the aquamarine crystal qualities, which also relate to the mother energy. And so if you have aquamarine, then that might be a really nice stone to be working with at the moment. So the aquamarine, it links into the energies of cooling and soothing. It links to the throat and to the heart. It enhances clear communication. This is what we need to be doing. It's like letting go of all the dross, so we have this alignment with our own center, our own truth, our own higher frequency, our own higher energetic light crystalline body. It's for clearer communication. It's said to be the treasure of mermaids in the ancient times. It's the doorway to communication with the goddess. It has a hexagonal structure or system. And if you don't have any of that, you might be able to use Aqua Aura as a reasonable substitute. I was going to just read what Robert Simmons says about Aquamarine. He says they're one of the wonders of the mineral kingdom. So this is this book here, the Book of Stones, and his name is Robert Simmons. Hopefully that, I think last time when I thought that it was back to front, because it looks back to front for me, it isn't for you. They're good for all types of calming, cooling, from hot flashes, not flushes, but hot flashes, to anger. Yet they also activate the throat chakra, assisting one in the clear communication of one's highest truth. So it's a really supportive stone that links into this time so beautifully. I love it. I love it how I'm given these messages and they line up so beautifully. They are stones of the water element, bringing one into touch with the subconscious, the domains of spirit, and our deepest emotions. And we're so in this at the moment. We are so in the depths of mostly clearing the emotional body so that we can move to this higher aspect of self, or move more into working with that. Their energy is as refreshing as a shower under a cool waterfall. And although it calms, it doesn't put you to sleep. It brings you to relaxed, alert consciousness, where you can become more fully aware of your own knowledge, wisdom, and feelings. And for women, Aquamarine lends the courage and clarity to express one's inner knowing and enhances intuitive abilities. It is the doorway to communication with the goddess, both within the self and in her outer manifestations. For men, Aquamarine helps dispel emotional numbness and the difficulty men sometimes experience in communicating their feelings, also calms frustrations and helps one keep one's temper even when provoked. For both sexes, it promotes gentle, truthful, compassionate communication, and it's also very attractive to children. So there are a lot of qualities that are in total alignment with the energies of this time. So yeah, if you've got either of those, you can work with that. Yeah, so Aqua Aura, it's Aqua Aura. If you don't know about that, it's actually it's enhanced. It's as far as my understanding of it goes, it's quartz, clear quartz, and it's heat treated to create color. And so for a lot of those stones that are like that, they carry more the quality of their original component. But Aqua Aura, it still holds its own qualities. Helps connect to the spiritual realm and throat and third eye, and helps with enhanced communication. So we are over this period of time, basically from the 11th to the 22nd. So it's we had this portal from the 4th to the 11th, and now we've got this new vortex or portal from the 11th to the 22nd. What is interesting is that numerologically, the 11th of April adds up to a 22 day, and it's an 11 day on a 22 universal day number, and then through to the 22nd. And so the 22nd of April is a 22 day, and when you add that up, it becomes a 22 on a 33 universal day. So it's couched within very powerful ascended mastery numbers. And this is what Gaia said about it. So this is this opportunity for many of you to be up leveling from mastery to Christ consciousness through the balancing and equalizing of the mental and emotional bodies. And so attending to this each day in this daily spiraling up motion, there is a lot happening. We've got so many energetics that are kind of pushing and pulling and transforming and paradigm shifting at this time, through from the moons to the solar aspects and then the eclipses. So there's a lot happening as this opportunity for more falling away, more crumbling, and this opportunity to let go of anything that doesn't serve. So any outmoded qualities or ideas, it's like come to the new each moment, come to the new each day, and letting go of any beliefs or qualities or ideas or paradigms or patterns that don't serve us in the newness, in this higher way of being. So it's very exploratory, really, and it's about going to the heart. It's going to your higher self, your higher consciousness, and your higher heart, and be asking yourself the questions. Well, what is this, and what do I do with it, and does this need to stay or go, and what do I need to ask in order to know and to get clarity and truth, and to breathe in the new and step up and elevate. Observe the good, observe what is, and conjure up what is desired, and know that it is so. So this is working with your own mastery. It's this little tiny incremental unfolding, being present with what is, and then, oh, and so it is. And then on to the next. We're in very quick manifestation times. We're in very quick unraveling. We're in very expansive times. We're working in quantum, and one day can feel like three or be gone in a moment. And I believe that the more we can be very present with the moment, the more stretched and expanded each thought, each moment is, and we can, achieve more of this examination of self. So this really taking these energies and this time to make the most of aligning with the qualities it brings of calmness and clarity and communication and this shifting paradigms. So I will do a post about when I'm going to do this work online tomorrow for people who want to come and join me with water, paper, and pen, and we'll have a look at what comes up in the energies. So I wish you a beautiful day, evening, or night, wherever you are. And yeah, I just encourage you to feel into the qualities of this, because it's very new, and so it came in very recently and felt, as I said the other day, it felt clunky. We felt like we hadn't quite sort of got into the um, groove with it really, but now we have, and it feels smooth. And so let's play with it. I want to say, let's play with it. We haven't been in these energies since the very early times in our earth, and possibly we had similar frequencies when we were in Atlantis. And if you have recollections of being in Atlantis, there were rather incredible things that we could do, and the power of it is what destroyed us and Atlantis, is that we let our egos get in the way and run the show, and that became very self-destructive. So in this time, we're not going to be doing that. We're going to be having that power, and it will stay in balance. And so we can complete our healing and rise up. That song, "We will rise up," or "I will rise up, you will rise up." Very sort of to point of focus, really, that this is our time for those of us who are consciously aware and awake and moving into higher consciousness. This is our opportunity to collaborate and to co-create the new, to assist others in their own work. And then this is moving the collective into this higher dimensional space as we co-create new earth from our new frequency. And it's just going to get higher and faster, and we will get more and more adept as we do the work with it. So much love to you, and yeah, keep smiling, keep your focus on what it is that you want. Don't get dragged into the misery of other people's notions of what is or isn't happening. Just see that as, well, yeah, that's happening, I see it. Well, this is what I choose. And then, when as we come into this energetic of connecting our hearts, it raises the frequency for the planet. It dissolves the lower frequency attributes and paradigms, and then that enables more to be lifted. So we really are in this very powerful time where we in collaboration can have a huge impact on what's going on around us, and for our communities. Hello, Jackie. Hello, Rachel. Yes, I'll see you tomorrow. And hello, Jackie and Helly Star. And I think that might be Ciela. Yes. Alrighty. Lots of love to you all. Catch you tomorrow. Bye.